The power of a positive mind. How powerful is a positive mind? First of all, there's a ton of research on what is the mind. Is it the brain? Is it the gray matter? Is it a spiritual part of your anatomy? Is it supernatural? What is the power of the mind? You've probably seen some really wild stuff that people have demonstrated what appears to be supernatural, what they can do with their mind. Mind power is important. Positive mind power is important. Negative mind power is powerful too. So we're going to talk about the urgency of a positive mind today. And let me just, before I dig in, say why it's so urgent. Number one, we are at the advent of a new world. Now you might say, New World Order. No. I mean, yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is artificial intelligence. Now you may have heard of it. You may be, dialed in. You may not be, but let me explain you. Let me say, artificial intelligence is a real deal. It's been a real deal. Now it's a public real deal. And now that it's entered into the public, it's learning at light speed. And there's multiple artificial intelligence platforms. There's a handful, actually. And each one of them are running for which one's going to rule and win. And they may not be able to be fully trusted. And we don't know, sorry, I laugh. We don't know what's going to happen. What that means is this. Times they are a-changin'. Throughout human history, the only constant has been change. Now, change is compounding, and it's going faster and faster and faster. We cannot invent laws fast enough to deal with the implications of artificial intelligence. It will affect workplace, it'll affect corporations, it'll affect everything. I want you to know that our world is in a rapid change and compounding complexity experience. Now, on top of that, we're currently still in the aftermath of COVID, and we're currently experiencing a global mental health pandemic, which is far more powerful and damaging than the virus. And so right now we're in a global mental health pandemic at the time that we're entering into global massive change, and the implications to our society are unknowable. Okay, so that's why being your best is very important. The power of a positive mind, we're going to talk about it. And you and I are going to want to master the power of our positive mind immediately. And I'm going to show you exactly why it's urgent. I've already started. I'm going to share with you how to begin and how to build a positive, world-changing mind that can handle any reality you find yourself in. Let's go. My name is James MacNeil. Welcome. I am the author of Pure Spiritual Intelligence, Metaphysical Success Philosophy, and I'm happy to answer your questions. So please do me a favor. Like, love, comment, share, and my favorite is comment. By the way, tell me what you think. Tell me you like it. Tell me you don't like it. Tell me you like my shirt. You don't like my shirt. You think I'm silly. I don't care. Communicate with me. That helps me know how I'm landing, right? Because I'm here to serve. I could be doing other stuff. So let me know how this lands for you. What you would like more of, less of. Disagree with me, whatever it is. But like, love, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell, tell your friends, whatever. All right, that's that. Now let's get back to it. Placebo, nocebo. Write that down. Placebo. How do you spell it? I don't know. It starts with a P. Nocebo, I don't know. It starts with an N. You'll figure it out. Placebo and nocebo. What we've always known is that the mind has incredible power, that if someone believes something, that can be made manifest, not by the spiritual realm of supernatural and God, although maybe, but we also know that the mind can affect the body. What we know is you can make yourself sick. You can make yourself acutely sick to death. That's called nocebos. A negative belief can take you straight to the grave. You know that, I know that, and it's horrifying. And you can read the data. There's stacks and stacks of literature. You don't need my help. Nocebo, the negative power of a negative mind. And then we look at the power of a positive mind. We know that people have been cured from cancer. They've been cured from this, cured from that. I'm not against our medical facilities. I'm not against pharmaceuticals. I'm not judging the way things are done. I am saying, however, there's evidence, and the pharmaceutical companies have the research, and they will tell you that placebos are shockingly powerful. If you believe you're going to have a cure, you'll get a cure, even if there's no medicine inside the pill they give you. And it's the test. They know it. I know it. You should know it. The power can affect your health. Great. So now we're talking about placebo for health, nocebo for health. But what is it? What does that have to do with relationships? What does that have to do with money? What does that have to do with every arena of your life? It's the exact same information. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, You're right. That was a Henry Ford, right? Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. Now, I'm not saying if you believe you can, you can. I'm not going to become an NBA star, but my belief that I can will give me my maximum positive performance. And if I believe I can't, even subconsciously, that will hinder, ruin, it will adversely affect any attempt to perform. So belief precedes evidence, and I want to have a positive belief. So it's urgent because of the times that we're in, to understand the power of a positive mind. So having a positive vibration. And I'm not talking about pound your chest and, oh, I'm the greatest. I'm talking about a calm confidence, a safe strength, a pure motivation, a belief that everything can work out and I'm part of that working out, that I can do what I can do. And that's always enough between me and divine and partnership and friends. This will be fine. So I'm focused on doing my very, very best. And I believe that that will work. So positive mindset is urgent. And more urgent today than ever. We understand this from the scientific and medical, but we also understand that from financial. We also understand it from relationships, you name it. If you believe in something, you have a better chance. Good, we got that? So positive belief will always produce your best outcome. Positive always works better. And you might say, well, James, I work well under stress. I work well in, competitive, difficult situations. That's fine. But what you're saying is with a heightened emotion, you have a positive trump card, which means this is serious, this is important, this is urgent, or I'm in a tough competition, the person's really good, but I believe. So what you're saying is when under stress, you can have a positive mind. Fine. But the answer is still a positive mind, no matter what the environment. The positive mind will always give you a better performance. And if you're a hardcore competitor, like in sports, all you have to do is break their mind. Every competitor knows the secret to success is not in the body, because at all levels of sports, you're going to compete against someone who's pretty much even. The name of the game is the mind game. So mental is the secret to all sports. The secret is, I'm going to break them. And the moment their mind is gone, their body will follow. And so we understand that in sports, but it works everywhere. Good. So now I've talked enough about it's urgent and we have enough science, competitive sports, and otherwise, your mindset matters. Good. Now, second, forgive yourself. One of the secrets to a positive mind is being able to let go of the negativity. People say, well, you're talking about being positive, which means I can never be sad. I'm saying the exact opposite. Sadness is one of the success secrets to being happy. If you're not good at being sad, you're going to have difficulty staying happy. You see, we live in a messy world. This is a world of free will, which means people mess up. You mess up. I mess up. People are mean. Stuff sucks. And if you do not have a toxicity removal system called sadness, you will become depressed. People say, if I'm sad, I'll become depressed. It's the opposite. Refusal to be sad causes depression. It takes the sadness and say, I refuse to feel it. And so it depresses until it comes out in other ways. So sadness is part of happiness. Do not underestimate the urgency of sadness. So face your mess, face your mistakes, face your stuff, own your stuff, and then forgive yourself. Say, all right, today's a new day. So it's very important, if you want to have a positive mindset, that you have a negativity removal system. So sadness is the secret to happiness. If you deny yourself sadness, if you're unwilling to forgive yourself and face the yuck, then you have a fake plastic positivity that doesn't have a foundation and it won't weather the storm. So to maintain positivity, we require appropriate sadness and toxicity removal, which means face your stuff and forgive yourself, okay? So you and I mess up, they mess up, everyone messes up. And forgiving yourself is very important to maintain positive things. And the only way you're going to really take your game to the next level is fail a bit, right? So if you're unwilling to ever mess up, the way I say it is, if you're not willing to look bad, you're unlikely to ever look good. So we've got to fail, we've got to push, we've got to stretch, we've got to go forward and learn painful lessons. And so that's the path to success. It's not so neat and tidy, which requires forgiveness. Okay, got my ass kicked today. Oops, didn't realize that. Oops, better prepare. Oops, better put on a nicer shirt. Whatever it is, we learn as we go and as we grow. And so to do that, you'll want to have, number one, a prioritization of a positive mindset. Number two, a protection of that positive mindset by having a sadness, a toxicity removal machine, including be kind to yourself. Good. Now, the other thing you can do to really do the kindness part is take care of your body, get sleep, eat right, cut down on the coffee, right? Hang around nice people. Well, that's now how to build a positive mentality. So I'll move on, but give yourself a fighting chance. Take care of yourself. Give yourself some slack. Okay, now how to build a positive mindset. The books you read, the people you hang out with. The books you read, the people you hang out with. Hang around positive people, you'll be positive. Broke people, you'll be broke. Rich people, you'll be rich. Angry people, you'll be angry. You become who you hang around. You know it, I know it. We say it about teenagers, we forgot. It's the same for you and I today. Now, you might say, well, there's not one positive person in my whole neighborhood. Leave or go online or buy the online courses or join an online community where you can communicate and connect with like-minded, like-spirited, positive people. You and I require positive peer groups. So write that down. Positive peer group. Find, create, hire, whatever it takes, a positive peer group. Very important, positive peer group. Number 2, I'd mentioned in the kindness thing, take care of your body, eat right, exercise. And in that, I want to add this, self-discipline. Self-discipline is self-love. What I mean by that is, if I needed your help, and if you were my friend, you would go out of your way for me, right? You would go out of your way for someone you care about. You would be willing to be, get this, discomforted for the sake of those you love. So one of the evidences of love is the willingness to enter into discomfort. And that's what self-discipline is. Self-discipline is the willingness to enter into discomfort, which is evidence of self-love. You want self-esteem? You want self-love? You want positive mindset? Self-discipline earns you it. Do what you say you're going to do. Give yourself a command and obey it. Maybe start small and only 2 push-ups the first day. Maybe only 1 piece of broccoli. Maybe whatever. Only 1 beer, or cut down, move in the right direction and celebrate it. Give yourself a pat on the back and say, now I'm going to take it to the next level. So earn your own self-love. Earn that. Positive mindset. Read the good books. Watch the good videos. Give yourself carefully calculated challenges so you can have a breakthrough, so you can have a victory. My friend, positive mindset is of absolute urgent importance today more than ever. And we need good, strong, positive voices like yours. Embrace the power of a positive mind and develop the power of your positive mind. It is not a selfish thing to become very powerful and very positive. The world is in desperate need of positive voices, positive leaders, those who can take action on vision, those who can be a pillar of strength in the midst of change and turmoil. Throughout history, the only constant has been changed. And in the last 100 years ago, people didn't have running water, they didn't have electricity, they didn't have toilets. We've come a long way in just 100 years, and we're exploding into rapid compounding complexity, and we need people just like you to harness the power of a positive mind. Let's be love and light in a world that needs leaders just like you. Thank you, and God bless.